Hello everyone! Welcome to BSG Online 8. We are very excited for this marathon, and I hope you are all as well. We've got a ton of good runs lined up for you, and hopefully you'll be having a blast with those. It has been a little while since our last event being BSG Annual back in August. At that moment, at the end of the marathon, Krul, our head organizer at the time, told everyone that he'll be taking a step back as head organizer of BSG. With that, a lot of his tasks needed to be transferred to the rest of the BSG team. Since we knew that this was gonna take some time, we also wanted to take the time to reflect on BSG itself. What makes BSG what it is? What's good about it? And what can we still improve on? And where do we want to take BSG? Those are all questions we asked ourselves, and throughout many discussions we had with a ton of people, we realized that we needed to do some changes. One of the things we realized is that the internal structure we had within BSG no longer suffices for the goals that we wanted to reach. To make sure we are able to achieve those goals, we needed to redefine quite a few of the roles within the organization. While we were discussing these new definitions of these roles, some people besides Krul also gave notice of wanting to take a step back, that this would be a good opportunity for them to transfer their task as well. To everyone who this category fits, like there's a few of you that I'm addressing with this, I want to take this moment to give you a big thanks for all the work that you've been doing for BSG throughout the years. BSG would not be where it is where it would be today without the help of you. So for that, you have my greatest gratitude. Where these people took a step back, some gaps opened up where roles which needed to be filled once again. And fortunately, there were quite a few people who wanted to fill these gaps. New people from who had not been very much involved within the internal structure of BSG, but a bunch of people as well from internally as well, who wanted to take the challenge of helping BSG achieve the goals that we set ourselves out to. To make sure everyone was fitted for the right tasks, we needed to take some time to make everyone familiar with the new role that they had within the organization. It took some time, but at this point, everyone was confident enough to start to continue with our events again and make them even greater than they were before. While we were having these discussions, we also discussed the fact of the event structure that we wanted to do. Before the COVID period, BSG only had been doing on-site events where we all came together for a good cause and showing off our speedruns while we were on site. Throughout the COVID period, where we were not able to do those on-site events anymore, we started doing online events, like the one you're watching right now. These online events grew. These online events caused the community to grow a lot, especially with people who normally would not be able to make it to on-site events. Now that we're able to have on-site events again as well, we realized that the online events are also very important to us. Therefore, I would like to share with you the planning we have for this events we have throughout the year. We are planning to have 5 events throughout a year. 2 of those events being online events, like the one you're watching right now, BSG Online 8. For these events, anyone can submit, and is especially for those who cannot make it to on-site events. For those, this gives them the opportunity to be part of BSG, without having to go to an on-site event. Those will be 2 of the events we were having throughout the year. Then next, we'll have 2 more events, which are going to be 2 on-site events, where we will be having a weekend-long event, as we have been doing with for a while in the past few years, being the BSG Marathon 35 being the previous one. The next one that we're planning for this is going to be May 26th and May 27th, and will be taking place in Hotel Asteria in Venray, the same venue that we had for our last BSG annual. Submissions for that marathon will open up closer to once we get closer to the event, so make sure to stay up with our announcements in the upcoming period for that. You can follow those in our Discord, on our social medias, but also on our website. So make sure to keep an eye out for those as well. Finally, the 5th event is going to be our week-long event, BSG Annual. This year, BSG Annual will be taking place August 13th to August 19th. Again, also at Hotel Asteria in Venray. Right at this moment, submissions are open for that event, but make sure that you get your submissions in for that quickly, because submissions only stay open until April 2nd, which is slightly over a week away from now. So, if you have been on the fence on submitting, make sure you get those submissions in soon, because, like I said, they'll only be open for slightly over a week. Hopefully, with this, I gave you the quick summary of what BSG has done the past couple of months. We're gonna, now that we're at this point, we're gonna keep providing you awesome events that you love as much as you have been in the past. We're gonna try to make the improvements that will, we're gonna be working on the improvements that we set for ourselves, and hopefully we'll get closer to our goals in the upcoming times. Now that I've mentioned that, let's focus on the event that we're having right now, BSG Online 8. Like I mentioned before, we've got a lot of cool runs lined up for you, which we really hope that you are excited to watch. Throughout the entire event, we'll be raising money for Mind. Mind is an organization that helps prevent mental health issues and providing ways to cope with these mental health issues. Not only for those directly suffering from these issues, but also close ones. Personally, for me, it's a really great cause because I know a lot of people who struggle with these, and I know a lot of people involved with BSG have had these issues as well. So we're, again, very excited to be raising money for Mind. Every donation throughout the marathon will go to Mind to help with their amazing cause. To incentivize you all to make donations, once you make a donation, you have some very cool incentives that our runners came up with that you can put your money towards too. If you're interested in those, make sure you go to the donation page to see all the incentives that are open right now. I will not keep the word for much longer because I see that I've been going for quite a bit longer than I was expecting to. So I'll try to keep it short from here. Before we start with the event, I want to give a big thanks to everyone who's making this event possible. To all the volunteers, the tech crew, the social media crew, the hosting crew, the chat moderation crew. I feel like I'm missing more people, but everyone who's been involved with making this event possible, thank you so much. And we wouldn't be able to do this without you all. That's gonna be it for me for right now. Thank you again so much for tuning in, and hopefully you'll have a great time with this event.